Okay, welcome back. Last time we dueled a Shizu in a rematch on the never-ending site, and today we start up the final three with a rematch against Yami Marik on Fire Mountain. A dormant volcano. You never know what could cause the lava boiling deep beneath the surface to explode again. Okay, so, off we go. Off we go for what should be our final duel with Marik. I remember hearing that this is one of the hardest duels in the game, like, at least commonly considered to be, but I remember the last time I played this, it wasn't that bad, I think. So hey, we'll see how this goes. As we have our final confrontation with Yami Marik.
I'm so pleased to meet you again, Pharaoh.
Marik, I assume you want to duel me again?
You assume correctly. I haven't had my fill of tormenting you yet.
Marik, in this battle I will defeat the evil that is feasting on your soul.
Go ahead and try.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the last time we dueled, which was the Corridors of Madness duel, I think that was one of the fastest duels in the series, so you know what, I'm feeling pretty confident, all things considered. Okay, I'm suddenly feeling a little less confident. Okay. So, I know he has a fire symbol. I know that much for a fact. So I already know what I'm bringing. Or at least some of what I'm bringing. So, I'm bringing my Penguin Knight. I'll bring Penguin Knight. I will be bringing my Thousand Dragon and Fire Yarrow, as I always do. Now, I have 370 points left. So, I'll bring Blast Juggler, because it's generally quite powerful. I will bring Fire Reaper, because it's another pretty low-cost, high-power monster. I'll bring my Ancient Tree, just because I can. And hey, you know what? I feel like I've used the Ancient Tree a fair bit in this playthrough, so you know what? Let's keep it. And then... yeah, sure, I'll bring Feral Imp. Let's go. Let's just run with all these, and hopefully I haven't misplayed on this. Now then, our symbol is going to go here, and I'm just going to random place my pieces. Hopefully I get good placement for Blast Juggler, because honestly, Blast Juggler moving diagonally... like, Blast Juggler being doomed to move diagonally and only diagonally could be its biggest problem. So, Marik has a fire symbol, and fire, wind, fire, 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 earth, earth. Okay, so he has 2 earth monsters, 1 wind, 4 fires. Good to know. So let's see what he has and what he's going to play turn 1. Oh, that one's a 5-star one.
This is no ordinary duel. Let the shadow game begin.
Bro loves his shadow games. Okay, so that is... okay, that's a crawling dragon. I know that much for a fact, I can tell by its head. And that's a twin-headed behemoth. And this is... judging from the fact that it's fire, I'm going to assume that's fire grass. Because it looks kind of like it as well. Yeah, that was indeed Firegrass. Yeah, Firegrass, Crawling Dragon, Twin-Headed Behemoth. Right, let's just start summoning out my monsters. Gonna be honest, the Ancient Tree is just here to kind of fill out numbers. Realistically, I absolutely probably shouldn't have brought it. But hey, it's the decision I made, and hopefully it's not going to be a decision I come to regret. It's almost certainly going to be a decision I come to regret.
It's my pleasure to invite you into the shadows.
This man loves his shadows. Okay, so Firegrass is on the move. And that is... a dinosaur. It looks like a Triceratops. That's another Firegrass. And that is... that just looks like a Jack robot from Tekken, to be honest. Okay, the other one looked like a Triceratops, so I think that's a Mega Zowler. Because... is it? It is indeed, okay. Honestly, Triceratops are such a cool dinosaur. Like, even among dinosaurs, I think they're kind of cool. And dinosaurs are cool. Look, but all I'm gonna say is, I'm yet to see a legitimate argument as to why I should not think dinosaurs are cool. Because they're dinosaurs, they're cool. They're just like big lizards that, you know, exist millions of years ago. They're cool. I don't have much explanation beyond they're cool. They kind of speak for themselves. Okay, fire, grass 1 and 2 are on the move. That one jumped into the water. And these ones... Okay, I was gonna say, it looks like they're kind of just like moving along the side, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I think what I want to try to do is move all of my other... Okay, so I remember this stage's gimmick, and Thousand Dragon gets quite a boost, okay. Good to know. However, my fire monsters don't have the boost just yet. I know that the boost is coming, it's just not here quite yet. Okay, I'll move Blast Juggler up here, and then hopefully it can kind of... I'm hoping Blast Juggler will be able to, like, land hits from above, but... I don't know, it might not work. Honestly, it kind of depends on his movement. See, just to kind of see what he does. Okay, he moves along. I think this is... Actually, I think this is good for me. Okay, nope. Whatchamacallit, Crawling Dragon jumps into the water. And Blast Juggler attack from here. Brother, you just jumped right into my attack range. What are you doing? Jumped right into attack range. Boom. Get out of here. Okay, so Blast Juggler draws first blood.
I've destroyed the first monster.
Celebrate now, because I guarantee you will not be celebrating later.
Okay, the Marik Ishtar guarantee coming in. Okay, plus 45 in the water for Penguin Knight. That's kind of good. However, I should probably try to be a bit careful. Because I know that this water ain't gonna last forever. But hey, that's a problem for future me to deal with. That's a problem I will deal with when I get there. And... okay, I can't move anything else. I'll just end my turn here. Okay, I think it's either next turn or maybe the turn after.
Go unpunished.
I don't remember exactly how many turns it is after the duel starts that the stage's gimmick kicks in. Okay, that's his final monster. I think that's a Crimson Sunbird. That looks like a Crimson Sunbird. I'm going to assume that that's a Crimson Sunbird. Okay. So, let's keep moving.
Now is not the time to let up.
Can I get in range to hit there? I cannot. However, I think Blast Juggler is kind of okay to stay where it currently is. And for the safety of my monsters, for my own monster's safety, I'm actually going to move them back and then along. Because I don't know how long it is until the stage changes. And I don't really want to get caught in a bad place. I don't want to get caught in a bad situation and potentially lose some of my monster's health to... basically, I just want... if I can avoid it, I would like to avoid avoidable damage, if that makes sense. Okay, so... what's this thing? 1, 2. If I can move to there... honestly, yeah, I feel okay there. Because Fire Yarrow could get in range to attack. Okay, it's not this turn. It must be next turn, then.
It's my pleasure.
Also, 10 out of 10, whoever drew, like, that sprite for Marik, well, that portrait, like, they really went crazy on his hair. Okay. So, let's just see how this goes, because he's still on the move. He is still moving forward, and that's fine by me.
Here I go.
Also, this Molten Behemoth, yeah, that just looks like a Jack robot, and it's, in its kind of capsule form. Okay, I can't get in range to hit him with anything. But, he still needs to approach me. And that's my advantage here, because realistically, he has to approach me. Like, he has to come towards me. I get to play safe. I get to play back. And if I'm down here, I would like to believe I should be safe, because this is below the crater. So we should be okay. To be honest, I don't remember exactly how this works. I don't know if fire monsters are safe in it. But either way, I think I would like to be safe, just to be sure. Hang on, wait, this can go 1, 2. Okay. That cannot get in range to hit me. Okay, here we go.
I can hear it. I can hear it. Pharaoh, I can hear the shadows calling your name. Let your funeral begin!
Okay, so, now... Okay. So, Thousand Dragon was not at a safe point. Good to know. So it took 30 damage.
Good. I take damage at that location.
Okay, good to know.
Excellent. It makes my blood boil.
That I need to play a tiny bit safer with Thousand Dragon for now, then. Because that's now taking damage if it's in the fire. But are fire monsters safe? Because if fire monsters are safe in there, I don't need to worry too much. Although the fact that he's moving all of his fire monsters out tells me maybe I should try to get out of there. But at the same time, I could... But at the same time, I could just attack and destroy plus 111! Look, I know that my Thousand Dragon is powerful. I didn't think it was going to be that powerful. You know what, it's plus 72 even on a safe tile. So I'll move it along to here, and then it can just move along the outside of the board and hopefully get into a safe position. Like, I'm hoping I can get it into a safe position where it can also attack. Okay, so that said it moves 2 and then attacks 2 diagonal. So it can move to here, then attack there. So it could move to here and not attack. It can move to here and not attack. Okay, yeah, I'm safe, I think. Where can Crimson Sunbird get to? 1, 2. If I could jump 3. I could jump 3 and then attack. So, can Blast Juggler get in range? Blast Juggler cannot get in range. Well, that's unfortunate and a bit inconvenient. So what I will do instead is... What if I play offense? What if I just play offense? Like, why am I bothering sidestepping around everything? I've played offense pretty much this entire time. I'll just play offense. If I lose something, I lose something. But honestly, I think playing offense is my move. Because historically, so far in this game, it has worked for me. So you know what? I think I'm okay. 1, 2, 3. I can move 3 and still attack via Yarrow. So I think I'm going to leave Blast Juggler where it is. I'll leave Blast Juggler where it is. So if they attack and destroy Fire Yarrow, because honestly, realistically, with this much of a fire boost, I imagine it'll probably one-shot Fire Yarrow. So I may have misplayed and gotten it destroyed.
You don't scare me. I invented the meaning of the word fear.
Now I just think that's highly unlikely. Totally honest, Marik, but okay. Okay, what's he gonna do? Yeah, I've completely misplayed that. Okay, so... Yeah, there goes Fire Yarrow. Fire Yarrow gets destroyed. So that's going to be missing out on the penultimate duel. But on the plus side, little positives. It being destroyed now means I can't lose it in the next one, which means it is guaranteed going to be in the final duel. Which I think is important, because realistically it's been kind of my go-to monster for most of the game. And from here, I can attack and probably just blow this up, right? 10 out of 10, Blast Juggler takes out the Crimson Sunbird. Hits it with another Bomb Alley-oop. Boom, there goes that. 39 experience is kind of nice. 1, 2, 3. I think... Oh, wait, where can this jump to? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've gotten away with that as well. Like, I don't think they can do anything to stop me there. Like, I'm pretty sure I just got that... I think I just destroyed his strongest monster and got away with it without taking any repercussions. So you know what? I'll take my wins where I can get them, and I'll get my tree out of the fire. Because realistically, trees don't like fire. I'm not speaking from personal experience. Anyway, let's just end this turn and see what Marik's next move is. Okay, so it starts to rain now. It starts to rain, I remember that much. So now the damage we'll take from the fire is reduced. I think it goes down from like 30 all the way down to 10. So it's not that bad. However, it also changes the affinities a bit, so now water and I think wind benefit more. Okay, my Fire Reaper gets destroyed. That's pretty bad for me. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. On the plus side, maybe Blast Juggler can still get in range to get a hit in. Penguin and Knight takes the hit from Mega Zowler, so we're safe on that front.
That was a lot of damage.
Like, I think I'm okay. Like, I still feel pretty confident here because I still have Thousand Dragon. I still have Thousand Dragon, and that thing is going to just, like, rip things to pieces without much hassle. Like, even in the rain... Oh, wait, how much did that say? Plus 94. In the rain, it's plus 94. So in the rain, it's plus 94. In the fire, it was plus 111. I feel pretty confident in saying Thousand Dragon is going to just obliterate stuff for the rest of this duel. But if they manage to get into a position where they can get a really lucky hit in, maybe they can get an advantage that way as well. But I think, I know, I'm confident here.
I'll destroy your 5 senses until all you can feel is the doom in your heart.
Okay, yap, buddy. Let's see how that actually goes for you. Can I destroy that here? I can destroy that here. Blast Juggler with another alley-oop. Destroys Twin-Headed Behemoth. I think that's 3 kills in this duel for this monster. Blast Juggler is kind of on a tear here. Like, it's kind of just obliterating a lot of Marik's monsters. I think wait, yeah, he only has 2 left. He only has 2 left, and I still have Thousand Dragon and everything. There's no way I lose this. I think we might win next turn or the turn after. Depending on where he moves, obviously. Depending on where he moves, that could take a little longer. But I feel pretty confident in saying that this duel is just about over. I don't see a world in which he can make a comeback here. Can I get Blast Juggler in range to hit something? Not from there, I can't. So if I move Feral Imp, though... If I move Feral Imp can move to safety on the rocks. So I can move that to there. And then next turn, I can jump that way further forward, and I think we should be okay in that regard. I can jump to here or there. So I will move... I'll leave Thousand Dragon where it is, and I'll move Penguin and Knight forward as well. And from here, I feel pretty okay. Okay, looks like the rain's stopping, which means the fires should flare up again. So now the fire returns and the fire powers get stronger once more. Let's see what Marik is gonna do this turn. The answer is lose. Okay, he might survive one more turn just because he's running away. But there's no feasible way in which I lose this duel now. I feel pretty confident in saying that there's a 0% chance I lose here. Okay, so if I jump to here with Thousand Dragon, he can't hit me. So he can't hit me with so he can't hit Thousand Dragon from there. Wait, that can go 1, 2. Yeah, he can't hit me. Yep, he loses. Absolutely loses. Is it raining again already? Didn't it just stop raining like 1 turn ago? Okay. Like, is that random? Is it a set number of turns? Like, is it random or is that a set number of turns or what? Either way, I feel pretty confident here. Oh wait, he can hit me. He can hit me because that goes on diagonal damage. I mean, it doesn't make any difference.
I wasn't concentrating, and I paid for that.
I should probably try to be a little more careful here then. Because it is now feasible that I lose the Thousand Dragon, and I do not want to lose that dragon. Can I? I cannot get in range to attack. Okay, however, that can only jump 2. I'd be able to jump to here and then there. Or I'd be able to jump to... Yeah. Unfortunately for Marik, he has completely misplayed. He can't do anything now. Like, he can't do anything to stop me. Because now he has 1 monster left. It can only move diagonally. And he can't get in range to hit me. This duel's over. He loses. Like, straight up. Because from here, he can move diagonal too. So he can go to here, or here. Or he can go here, then here. Oh wait, he can actually hit Blast Juggler from that. So I'll just move Blast Juggler back a tile. I'll just move my Blast Juggler back a tile. I'll move Feral Imp forward a bit, because since it's raining, I'll only take 10 damage. This game's over. Like, Marik, do your worst, buddy. I do not see a world in which he makes this comeback. This game is over. This duel's done. Yeah, that's it. That's game. 100% that is game. Can Blast Juggler get the kill? Blast Juggler cannot secure the kill, but I don't think that makes any difference here. Because realistically, all that's going to happen now is I move forward with my Thousand Dragon, we attack, and that should be game. This will finish him.
This will finish you.
Okay, that's game. That is game. That is Marik dealt with. I made a couple of little misplays, but honestly, like, I made a couple of little misplays, but realistically, I don't think that went too badly. But I think losing Fire Yarrow was inconvenient and avoidable. It was definitely, I think it was avoidable, but hey, I misplayed it. But hey, easy win. Absolutely annihilated him.
I'll make you pay, Pharaoh.
Buddy, you have tried 3 times and lost pretty badly every time. I think the first attempt was your closest. Get out of here, Marik. Come back in another game.
I'm the winner.
I've been defeated. No, it was you who was supposed to lose, Pharaoh.
You're the one who's going back into the shadows, Marik.
No, no. Ah!
Good. Take your ridiculous amount of drip and get out of here. Okay. With that, that is Marik dealt with. And now we get a fair bit of money. And we gain some EXP. Blast Juggler levels up. Absolutely earned that level up. And we hit a level 9 symbol. Fantastic. Oh, we've maxed out our symbol. Cool. Blast Juggler hits level 4. Feral Imp hits level 4. And I will be taking Mega Zowler, Crimson Sunbird, and Crawling Dragon, I think. Because I'm pretty sure I could buy Molten Behemoth. And realistically, I just like the other monsters more. So let's save and end off today's episode here, because honestly, we just absolutely obliterated Marik. Like, that was very fast and easy. Anyway, so I'm going to end off today's episode here. Tomorrow we'll have another episode of Pokemon, where, assuming I don't lose, I should be rolling credits on the main game. So we'll be going through N's castle and having the final battles with N and Getsus. And then on Friday, we will have the second to last duel in the game of Capsule Monster Coliseum. And then we'll be finishing that game. Then we'll be finishing this game next week. So, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I will hopefully see you all next time for what should be the penultimate episode of Capsule Monster Coliseum. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.